Hello everyone, this is Eric Andrus with GameBall, the gaming trackball. I wanted to make a quick video and get into a little bit more specifics about the unit itself, talk about the button assignments, the scroll pad, general usage, manufacturing, things like that. I don't think this will be a very long video, but I've had a lot of requests for a little bit more details on the unit, so I thought I'd make a video of it. I will be making other videos of me using it in game, so you can see it in a little bit more action. But this one's just more general usage and some more details about the device. So this is a prototype. This is the one I've been using for quite some time. It's held up pretty well, but there are some 3D printed parts on here, so it won't last forever. But the majority of the device is actually vat casted and pretty close to final as far as how it's going to look and how it's going to operate. So I thought I'd create this video. So first off, the button assignments. So it's a symmetrical ambidextrous unit. There's 3 buttons on each side, again not counting the buttons on the touchpad. For a right-handed user, the buttons on the left side are your left mouse button, middle mouse button, and the back button. And then on the right-hand side are your right mouse button, your forward button, and then a DPI selector. So this is also called a sniper button, but it'll change the DPI or CPI settings of the unit. Currently it also adjusts the LED settings, so you change the colors that way. But in the final production unit, that button will actually be right up here in front, and you'll press that button and it'll cycle through the different colors, and you'll also have an off feature, so you'll be able to turn off the LEDs as well. So the scroll pad, the way the scroll pad works, fairly straightforward. Let me bring up a website here. So you can scroll, just real easily, scroll down, scroll up, one page at a time. You can adjust those settings within Windows. But one of the nice things about it is you can also scroll and hold, and it'll continue to scroll for you. And if you scroll and hold even at a higher speed, in other words, farther down on the unit, it'll even scroll faster for you. So real easy to get through large documents, websites, whatever you want. And again, those settings are, you can change those settings in Windows to make it more than one page at a time if that's what you prefer. So close this down. So the ball itself rolls fairly smooth. It's nice and easy. I haven't had the need for any type of lubricant or grease on there. It sits on 3 bearings, ceramic bearings. It's fully enclosed. There is no gap or hole for dirt and grime to get in there. It's a high-end PixArt sensor, and this one has no problem going right through that plastic and reading the ball. So it's something that we like that feature. It keeps the unit nice and clean and intact. So very happy with the scroll speed. We like how the ball sits higher up on the unit, so it gives you a little bit more surface area to use. So happy with that as well. The units will be manufactured in the UK. I have a partner there who manufactures Trackball and has been doing that for quite some time. So they are the manufacturing entity will be distributing it at various points on the globe, but the original manufacturing will all be done out of the UK. So for me, how I use the device, I typically keep my index finger and my middle finger on the ball most of the time, and then I use my thumb, my ring finger, and my pinky for the various buttons on the right side. So on the left side, the thumb can easily hit your left mouse button, your middle mouse button, and then your back button. So like in various games, you can set those up for however you need, but it's 3 easy to reach buttons right there. And on the right side, typically my ring finger is the right mouse button, and then I use the pinky to either hit the forward button or the DPI button as well. That one's a little bit tougher to reach, but it's also a button you don't hit very often. So it's something that once you get used to it, you can slide up there and press that button fairly easy, but it's probably one of the more difficult buttons to press. So that's how I use it. For the touchpad and for scrolling, I typically use my middle finger. I slide the finger off the ball and then just scroll up and down for that. But most of the time, like I said, when I'm actually using the device and navigating windows or playing in a game, it's usually these 2 fingers, and it's right about the first knuckle there is about where I keep my index finger, and then about the same for my middle finger. For people with different hand sizes, you can slide your hand up and down the ball or up and down the unit. The buttons are rather large, so if you have longer fingers or shorter fingers, you'll be able to press it at different spots. But from most of the usage so far, people with different hand sizes simply just will slide their hand up and down the unit based on what's comfortable for them. The little wings on the device were a design feature that at first we played with. I didn't like them, and then we went back and forth, but I really like them now. They do a good job, and if you look at your hand, the way your palms rest on the unit, it really helps keep the device secure. And one thing about a trackball is as you're hammering buttons in a game, you want the unit to sit squarely on the table or on the desk. So that really helps do that. Some of the other trackballs that are on the market, as you're hitting buttons, the unit will slide around a little bit, and you really want to avoid that. So having those wings, as we call them, really helps stabilize the unit. We're pretty happy with it that way. So that's generally how I use the device. Like I said, some of this is subject to change, but here's where we're at currently. I will be making some other videos of me playing games like the Division 2 World of Tanks, so look for those. But I do want to thank you for watching the video today, and we will talk soon. Take care.